Hey guys, it's Christoph from Pro Guides. We normally don't do opinion pieces on this channel, but I think it's important that we say something about the new patch, specifically the new airplanes, and what it means to competitive Fortnite in general. So I just wanted to say that Epic has done a pretty good job at creating a competitive ecosystem around the game, and I think that it has the potential to be one of the biggest and best esports thus far, even rivaling Riot's LCS. But honestly, I think that Epic is doing some things that make me think they aren't taking competitive Fortnite seriously enough. The airplane is basically a mobile turret that can single-handedly win you the game. Simply put, it's broken. It takes no damage when boosting through buildings, and it's really hard to stop. Sure, you can shoot at the plane and it'll explode, but the pilot will essentially get a glider redeploy instead of dying. So there's absolutely no counterplay to this item. But the real problem with the plane is that it invalidates building. Once you get a plane, you legit do not have to build anymore. You can fly over a fight, light everyone up, then jump out of your plane for instant high ground. This is a serious slap in the face to a lot of players like me who have practiced Fortnite diligently, putting in the hours to perfecting our building skills. Now don't get me wrong, I enjoy the concept of the plane. I'm actually happy that Epic is releasing a lot of new items and adding some spice to the game. It's kind of what makes Fortnite fun. But when they introduce an item like this, I really hope that they start to think about the consequences that it'll have on the health of the competitive community. Like before, it was the glider redeploy, which completely invalidated fall damage, which made it not important to build properly at all. Then it was the turret, which was just broken beyond belief. And now they're basically bringing both of those back into one item. This kind of brings me to the next topic, which is mobility items in general. Mobility items are super important in the late game right now, and they're kind of broken. We're seeing pros take huge risks just to get mobility items to secure a late game victory. A grappler, rift to go, or a jump pad can just win you the game. And an excess of mobility items in the game could be pretty bad for the competitive scene if they're not balanced properly. And it's been a talked about problem for a while now, so introducing planes which give you insane mobility along with all the other things, when everyone was hoping that Season 7 would kind of be more balanced, is another huge slap in the face. Too much mobility, especially flying, is going to hurt the game. So with flying, you can just find a plane, fly around to different corners, loot the entire map, and still make it to the safe zone. That's too much. There needs to be a risk-reward dynamic, but in its current state, flying only rewards you. Okay, so I've complained a lot about the plane, but when I complain about something, I kind of want to propose some fixes. So what do we do to fix the plane? I think the best change would be to die when the plane explodes. I think there needs to be consequences to making any decision. Is it worth it to use a plane here? Is it worth the risk to get that extra mobility? In some cases it might be, in some cases it might not be. The point is that you make a good decision based on risk and reward. Right now, it's always a good decision to take the plane, and that's not really good for the game. It's not good for any competitive game. Some of you might be like, all right, well, that would just make the plane awful and nobody would use it. But Epic could buff its durability perhaps, or maybe even add more damage to balance it out, which could make it more attractive. But the real issue is that right now, there is absolutely no time where you wouldn't take the plane. And that's not good. Another change I'd like to see is that the plane takes more damage when it crashes into buildings. In its current state, you're able to just boulder through buildings, and it's just way too broken. You can already third-party super easily with the plane. It's only fair to include some sort of punishment for that. The last change I think I'd like to see is about the speed of the plane. Your time from point A to point B is it's too fast. You can literally go around the map, loot everything, and then get to the safe zone all in one trip, and that's just not good for the game. And people who end up finding planes will just have a huge advantage in the early game. Okay, so there you have it. That's my personal thoughts on the planes. Like I said, we normally just do pro analysis videos on this channel and educational stuff, but we kind of wanted to just give our opinion on this in general, and hopefully maybe someone at Epic will see it. Who knows? Maybe there'll be some changes. But to be honest, planes are just a small example of some of the issues that I see with Epic, not putting in enough thought into balancing the game, and also not paying enough attention to the competitive play. Every game needs balance. There needs to be counterplay to every item in Fortnite so that players feel rewarded for putting in the time to get better. We've been waiting forever for a well-designed rank system, and it's good that they're at least trying with the tournaments, but it's honestly not enough. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And if you like these kind of videos, let me know by giving it a like, and I'll try to release some more opinion pieces for you. We can't thank you guys enough for the support you've given us in the past couple of months, and I feel like we're really building a strong community here. I can't wait for you guys to see our next video with Keith Allen, and I wish all of you the best of luck in your next games.